Lateek, just tell me, what gives you that mentality of I want to be a physical, kind of knock them out kind of a football player?
It's kind of just in me, and once I get on the football field, being a football player, they always teach you to be aggressive and give that good effort. And when I'm on the field, I want to intimidate guys. So by having that aggressive style of play, it gives me an edge, because guys have to think twice if they want to do a move on me, if they want to take me head up. So I like to always come aggressive on them.
Dabo said the other day that you were a violent football player. What do you think when you hear that?
I just see it as all being in the game. Each and every player has something that they're good at, and I just feel that it's something that within me that allows me to play real violent and aggressive.
At what age did people start noticing that you kind of had that streak in you to be a heavy hitter?
Pee Wee football, and since Pee Wee football, I had that name, Head Hunter. At one point in time, I was a kicker.
No.
I used to kick the ball down because it gave the coaches an extra man, like an extra 11th man, and he found that I could kick a little bit, so he would let me kick, and I would run down the field and hit the guy. So it's been in me all my years of football.
How good of a kicker were you?
I was pretty good. I can get it down there, get the ball down there where they wanted it to be.
And have you done any kicking since Pee Wee?
No, sir. Every now and then I go out there and play around with it, but it takes a little bit of practice. Back then I practiced it a lot, and I was the kicker on kickoff, and I would go down there and light the guys up, and they gave me the name Head Hunter.
Is there any particular hit that you remember from high school that stands out about any other that, that was just like an ESPN Sports Center type play?
Oh yeah, I can remember playing Mike football, and I was playing defensive end, and coach had me come off the edge, and I just laid the quarterback out, levered him, and since then it's just been downhill. I just enjoy hitting people.
Any plays in high school that you remember?
I had several plays. When people talk about big hits, I'm not always trying to get that big hit. I just want to do my job and get the guy down. So I don't really vary that big hit versus a non-big hit. I just want to do my job, but within me I have that aggressiveness where I bring a lot of the big hits a lot.
Last year, did you try and use that aggressive mentality to make a statement and get out here and get playing time?
Yes, sir. Last year on kickoff, I always ran down that field. They told me that I was going to have to watch out and keep my head on the swivel playing kickoff, the guys coming down. But once I got in and got used to it, it became second nature to me.
Just talk about working out at linebacker now, working at the Sam. How has that transition been for you, and where do you think you are right now?
I don't try to dwell in the past a lot. Every day is a new day for me, so I try to get better each and every day. I come out and prepare with the willingness, not remembering yesterday, so I'm just trying to get better each and every day at the linebacker position.
What is it about playing the Sam that's maybe different than playing, at the other positions?
Playing Sam, I'm out in the open. I never really played Sam before. I never played Sam, but I guess in this new defense, the Sam is kind of like a bigger linebacker out on the edge, and I got to get used to that because I never played Sam before in my life. In our old defense, the Sam was more of an edge guy set in the edge, but in this defense now, the Sam is more like that nickel Sam. Mm-hmm. He's out in space, and I just got to get used to covering guys.
And what's it like, covering a linebacker coming out, off the line or out of the backfield? Is that tough to try and pick up?
Definitely, it's not tough, but it's a scheme that you have to run. So I just have to get used to the scheme and see how coach wants me to run it. It's not so much of me having a hard time figuring out what to do. I just got to figure out how he wants me to run it, get used to it.
If you start typing in Lateek Townsend in Google, it comes up Lateek Townsend planking as well. Just talk about, is that something you ever had tried to do?
No, sir. It was just a little bit of fun. I got a chance to hit the guy, what I mean? Feeling a little bit of emotion, so I wiggled a little bit on him and jumped off. That was kind of bad because I don't want to cost the team a penalty, but emotions took over a little bit, and I wiggled on him and rolled off.
And just finally, going back to that physical mentality, what's it like when you get that big hit on somebody, and you feel the air go out of them?
Every time I get that big hit, I just thank God because I know it's something that's within me that a lot of players don't have, that just gives me that emotional feel to go out there and want to lay someone out.
And do you think playing defense is as emotional as it is physical and mental?
Yes, sir. It's an emotional. It's really mentally and physically. You got to have your mind right a lot of times to go and play defense because a lot of times you'll get hit in ways that you don't think you should be hit. But if you're mentally strong, you're able to overcome that. And I feel like I have all those characteristics.
What do you do to get mentally ready for football games or for practices? How do you prepare yourself?
I just keep a level head, keep a clear mind, and go out and execute what coaches want me to do. saying that is basically do your job. If you do your job, then everything else will take care of itself. And that's what I try to do when I'm on the field, do my job, and everything else will take care of itself.